What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Azkhalon, and welcome back to another College Football 25 video. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how you can technically play fullback in Road to Glory. So one of the things that a lot of people were upset about with Road to Glory is that you can only play one of 5 positions: quarterback, halfback, wide receiver on offense, and then cornerback and middle linebacker on defense. Well, technically, if you follow the steps in this video, you can play as a 6th position. You can play as a fullback, at least temporarily. I don't know how long you will play as a fullback. I guess it depends on how quickly you level up in Road to Glory. So let me show you how to play as a fullback. So we're gonna go back to Road to Glory. I just feel like I've been doing so many videos lately with Road to Glory because I've done some of the XP glitch videos and I've done a tutorial about Road to Glory and stuff like that. And I've been so appreciative of all the support lately. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, for checking out my videos, for liking, dropping a bunch of comments. I really, truly, absolutely appreciate it. Like, you guys have no idea. But yeah, we want to get into Road to Glory, and then, you know, you can mess around with your settings. You can set your conferences, whatever you want to do. We're going to hit advance. All right. I've only done it as a 5-star recruit. That's pretty much in all of my videos what I've been playing as, just to show you guys, just to demo it for you. I think being a 5-star or at least a 4-star would probably be better for this, because it's more likely that you'll get the chance to play early on as a fullback. And then you want to select the halfback position. And I've only tried it with power back. I don't think it works for the other two. And it makes sense kind of as a power back because they're a power back, you know, so they don't really rely on elusiveness and quickness and route running and stuff like that. It's more about power and strength and bulldozing people, you know, and all of that stuff with stiff arms and crazy stuff. So you select the power halfback position. And if you've been playing the game, you know that, and I'm going to just blitz through this stuff right here. You can set all your stuff if you want to, just like my tutorial videos. The only things that you can't change once you get fully in is the number and your home state and hometown. So you may want to go ahead and at least set those, but you can change everything else later. And if you've been playing Road to Glory for a minute, you know that a lot of teams don't have a fullback. So it doesn't matter really what team you pick. Even if they don't have a fullback listed, you might get listed as the fullback. And I haven't experimented with all 134 teams. Of course, I've only looked at a few teams. I recommend just already, before we get into this, I'm gonna equip my mental ability. It doesn't matter. Before we get fully into this, do not go to a team that really relies on a fullback, like maybe Air Force or something like that, like teams that run the option. You're not going to start as a fullback, even if you're a 5-star recruit and your ratings are pretty high. And there are a few schools too where for some reason you won't start as a fullback, and I'll kind of show you that after I show you the steps about how to do it. So we're gonna get on into it as a power back halfback. All right, and just like my tutorial videos for the XP glitch, none of this matters, so you just select whatever you want to pick. Doesn't affect you getting to play as a fullback. And now I said technically as a fullback earlier because since most teams don't run offense with the fullback, you won't be like a traditional fullback for the most part. But it's a good way if you're a running back and you go to a school where you're not the starting running back. It's a good way for you to at least see the field for a few plays to help you level up even faster and get the coach's trust up even faster, so that way you can eventually get to play as a running back. So it's a good way to see the field early, basically. So I'm going to select Texas because that's the school that I did it with the first time that I did the test. I've been doing a lot of stuff with Texas, even though I'm not a Texas fan. Where are they? Wait, there they are. I was like, I knew they were on the 4-star. So as you can see here, hold on, before I hit sign, I am the 3rd running back on the depth chart. Okay, so obviously if you're not the starting running back, this will probably work for you as far as getting to play as a fullback. So I'm going to sign with Texas, committed, all that good stuff. And then what you'll see immediately once it loads, you'll see instead of it showing me as the 3rd halfback in the top right there, it shows me as fullback number 1. And so if you go to the depth chart, you'll see that I'm listed as the 3rd running back, and then I'm listed as the starting fullback, and they got a couple of tight ends behind me. So teams that don't have an actual fullback in the game, if you play as a power back, they'll probably put you there. They may list some other running backs or tight ends, you know, on the depth chart as well. So I will at least get to see the field some, and it just varies. Like when I did this the first time in the first game, I got to see the field like on 2 plays. Another time I did it, I got to see the field on like 5 plays for my first game. So it just varies, but like I said, it's a good way for you to see the field early. So you just go ahead and do the different things that you want to do, like leveling up to start with. I'm gonna obviously, I don't have enough to add to power, so I can do hands or IQ, elusiveness, route running, quickness. So I'm just gonna do IQ. I can get up my pass block, get up my ball carrier vision and my awareness. All right, then I'm gonna advance to weak. I'm not gonna practice because I want to get into a game and show you guys that you can get in. And since I said technically as a fullback, you probably won't be lead blocking. I guess it just depends on the team that you go to in the offensive scheme. But you might get to run the ball a couple of times, or go out for passing plays. But let's see how many times we'll get to play in this first game. Oh, it's a bye week, so I'm just gonna advance to weak. I'm not gonna practice or anything like that. And I'm assuming, and I haven't tested it long enough, I'm assuming that you'll stay as the starting fullback if you go to a school where they list you as such, until you end up getting second running back spot or the starting running back spot. But I discovered this the other day, and I thought it was just a cool way to play as a 6th position that you technically can't play as. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hop into the game with Colorado State, and we're gonna see how many times I actually get to play in the game, and kind of show you some scenarios that you might encounter while playing fullback. Like I said, for the most part, you won't be a traditional fullback. I love the Texas intro. I'm actually working on plans for a future video where I kind of count down my top 25 favorite team intros in the game. So I'm almost done with planning that, and so be on the lookout for that in the near future. I'm going through every team's intros, and I think Texas is on my list. Spoiler alert. All right, so let's hit continue playing and see what happens. Oh, I'm doing 5-minute quarters. Crap, I meant to do 15-minute quarters. Because if it's 15-minute quarters, you have more of an opportunity to get to play. Oh, so I might not get to play in this game. I forgot to change that. Now you guys are gonna think I'm lying to you, but you do get to get in the game. I promise. Yeah, that didn't work. All right, let me change it to 15-minute quarters and we'll play the second game. My bad. I forgot to do that. And it's funny, you would think I would be used to doing that because I have to change it to 15-minute quarters for the XP glitch. Even though I heard that the glitch works even if you don't play on 15-minute quarters. Look at me getting dapped up and I didn't even play. I've gotten in a couple of times though when I did have it on 5-minute quarters. But of course, I'm trying to make this video and the Texas coach decided, we're not putting in that king dude. All right, let's change this to 15-minute quarters. So I have more of an opportunity to get to play. All right, so now we got Michigan up right here. Let's go ahead and hop into that game and see how many times I get into the game. Hopefully they'll play me this time. Like I said earlier, Texas doesn't utilize the fullback position. Oh, come on, y'all, let me play. It looks like I'm lying to you guys. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Okay, so I've gotten to play on Texas before. Maybe Texas is not the best team to go to for this, but I just really wanted to show you guys that you can be listed as a fullback and actually get to play. Like, they don't want to play me. I guess because it was a big game against Michigan. That's probably why. We'll try one more and see if I get in. I really don't want to feel like I'm lying to you guys. I promise you do get some playing time, but it's not a lot. Like I said, at most I've gotten in like, I don't know if I said this earlier, but I've gotten in maybe like 4 times in one game. I was doing a test run. Most of the time I got in for like 2 plays, maybe 3. All right, I probably need to also, I'm going to do the weekly agenda this week. Try to get leadership up as well because that helps with coaches' trust. All right, we're playing UTSA, so hopefully we'll get in this game. I got some tutorial college football 25 videos coming really soon. I'm working on my first episode of my Road to Glory playthrough, so hopefully that'll be out in the next day or 2. And then I'm finally ready to start my dynasty mode because I was finally able to get Team Builder to work. I've been having some issues with it, so I created my alma mater, the UH Chargers. I created a football team because we don't have a football team in real life, and so that to give you guys a little preview, that'll be coming really soon as well. About to fire that up at some point, hopefully this weekend. I love when it's raining how the cheerleaders have on like rain coats and pants and stuff instead of the normal uniform. All right, Come on. Are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm getting in. All right, so I'm getting in as the running back here. But like I said, at least you get to see some action, even though I'm the third running back, but I'm technically listed as a fullback. So I think they probably mostly put you in on, like, you know, third and short situations, like what just happened. Maybe like if you're in the red zone. That was one play. Let's see if I get in another play. Probably not, but like I said, it's just a fun way to be listed as a fullback and to kind of get some early action. I'm getting in on the QB kneel. So I got in for 2 plays. All right, there's the final. So we won. Nice. But I'm going to show you one more school that I did a test run with, and I found it funny that I was not the starting fullback. So I'll show that to you. It was actually Texas State. So I only played around with, I think it was Texas State. Yeah. I only played around with a few teams in Texas for this. But as you saw in this video, there's no guarantee that you will even get in as a fullback. So, you know, you got to keep grinding. You know, I skipped practices and stuff like that. That would have probably helped me out some as well. So definitely don't do that. Make sure you do all the practice sessions. So that way you can build that coach's trust and get that XP up so you can keep leveling up. All right, so we're going to exit out here, and then we're going to go back in the road to glory. I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Let me go ahead and create my running back for that other team. All right, so for Texas State, you can see that I'm listed as fullback number 2. Take a look at this. This is hilarious. So I am the 3rd running back on the team. And then I am way better than this guy, but I guess Texas State actually has a fullback, I'm assuming, on their roster. So even though he's a 57 overall and I'm an 80 overall, he's actually starting over me. And from what I've gathered in my test runs, when I do my drills and stuff at practice, that's leveling me up as a running back. So if you're not the starting fullback, I don't think there's a way to become the starting fullback, no matter how much you level up and different things like that. So again, I think if you go to a team that has a fullback listed, and let's go check and see if Texas State does. I forgot to look at that. But if you go to a team with a fullback listed already, more than likely, you're probably not going to be the starting fullback. And so if you want to see some action as technically a fullback, you probably want to choose a school that doesn't already have a fullback. So you probably want to take a look at the rosters before you get in the road to glory. But yeah, I thought that was funny. I was like, I'm higher overall than that guy, but he's the starting running back or the starting fullback for whatever reason. And again, I don't think, since my position is technically running back, I don't think I can do anything to end up in that starting spot for fullback. I don't know though. I haven't tested it out. So if you guys figure that out, then please, you know, drop a comment and let somebody know in the comments below. All right, let's go to rosters. Let's look at Texas State. We'll stop at Texas first. I just want to show you that Texas does not have a fullback listed for their team. Go here to fullback. There's no data. There's no fullback for Texas. Then Texas State, yes, they have that guy at fullback. And so this will not work if you go to a school with a fullback already, because more than likely they're still going to be over you no matter how highly rated they are, at least in my experience. So you want to choose a school like Toledo, for example, doesn't have one. Lane, I mean, there's a bunch of schools that don't. UAB, a bunch of schools that don't have a fullback listed, and so Vanderbilt does. Virginia doesn't. So, you know, you can have a chance to get some early action if you're not the starting running back. But it only works, I think, with a power back position. So, anyways, this was another Road to Glory tutorial video about how to play as a halfback, or how to play as a fullback, technically, in Road to Glory for College Football 25. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button so more people can have the opportunity to see this video if they're interested in playing fullback. I know Not the Expert loves the fullback position, and so I actually commented, I think, on one of his Twitter posts that you can technically play as a fullback, I think, if you create a power back. And so I had to go back and test it out because I had seen it happen, and then I didn't really think much of it, and I was like, ooh, yeah, I think you can technically play as a fullback, not a traditional one, if you pick a power back. And so I went and did some tests, and I discovered that I was indeed correct. Drop me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Are you excited to at least play somewhat as a fullback? Drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. If you're new around here, check out all of my content. In addition to College Football 25 videos, I have a plethora of gaming videos on my channel, so check them out. And if you like the content, definitely hit that subscribe button. Again, I thank you guys so much for the recent tremendous amount of growth on my channel. Let's keep this thing moving. I'm going to keep making videos for you guys, doing the best that I can. And I appreciate any and every support that you can give me. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. You could have been anywhere in the world playing college football 25 yourself, but you chose to spend some time with your boy Azkhalon, and I greatly appreciate it. Y'all take care. Peace.